The mystery of the missing necklace. Lola Lago, the famous private detective from Madrid, was sitting in her cozy, sunlit office with her trusted colleagues, Paco and Miguel. Lola, known for her sharp wit and impeccable observation skills, had solved countless mysteries throughout Spain. She was in her early 40s, with a confident demeanor, short dark hair, and a penchant for tailored suits. Paco, her reliable and slightly goofy assistant, was younger and always eager to prove himself. Miguel, on the other hand, was calm, analytical, and a former police officer with a sharp eye for details. It had been a quiet few days without any exciting cases, when suddenly the phone rang. "Lola, it's an emergency," screamed the voice on the other end. It was Carmen, an old friend of Lola's who worked at a renowned jewelry store in the heart of Madrid. "A very valuable necklace has been stolen." "Don't worry, Carmen. I'm on my way," replied Lola calmly, though her mind was already racing with questions. Chapter 1: The Jewelry Store. Lola, Paco, and Miguel arrived at Fernandez Jewelers, one of the most prestigious jewelry stores in Madrid. The store was located in a historic building, its elegant facade adorned with intricate carvings. Inside, the store was luxurious, with polished marble floors, sparkling glass display cases, and chandeliers that cast a soft glow on the stunning pieces of jewelry. Carmen, the store's head of sales and Lola's old friend, met them at the entrance. She was visibly shaken, her eyes wide with worry. "The necklace vanished this morning, just before we opened the store," explained Carmen, leading them to the spot where the necklace had been displayed. It had been a priceless heirloom, a necklace with diamonds and sapphires, passed down through generations of Spanish royalty. "There are no signs of forced entry, but the necklace is gone." "Interesting," Lola muttered, scanning the store and taking in every detail. The store was equipped with state-of-the-art security systems, including cameras in every corner, but something felt off. "Who has access to the store before it opens?" "Only the employees," Carmen answered, "and my boss, Mr. Fernandez." Chapter 2: Introducing Mr. Fernandez. Mr. Eduardo Fernandez, the store's owner, was a tall, slim man in his late 50s. He carried himself with a certain elegance, always dressed in impeccable suits and polished shoes. His graying hair and sharp features gave him an air of authority, but there was something about him that Lola didn't quite trust. He had built the jewelry store from the ground up, and was well respected in the business community, but rumors had been circulating about his financial troubles. Mr. Fernandez greeted Lola and her team with a forced smile. "Detective Lago, I trust you'll get to the bottom of this quickly," he said, his tone slightly nervous. Lola nodded, her sharp eyes observing every movement he made. "Of course, Mr. Fernandez. We'll start by speaking to your employees." Chapter 3: Interrogating the Employees. Lola began her investigation by questioning the employees, starting with Lucia, the cleaner. Lucia was a quiet woman in her early 30s, with short black hair and nervous eyes. She seemed on edge. "I don't know anything about the necklace," Lucia blurted out nervously. "I just do my job." Lola observed her for a moment. Lucia's anxiety seemed real, but Lola made a mental note to keep an eye on her. Next, Lola spoke with Ricardo, the store's top salesperson. Ricardo was in his 40s, tall, with slicked back hair, and a serious demeanor. He had worked at Fernandez Jewelers for over 10 years, and had earned a reputation for being trustworthy and professional. "I arrived this morning, and the necklace was already gone," Ricardo said calmly. "I didn't see anything unusual." Chapter 4: The Security Cameras. Meanwhile, Paco and Miguel were in the back room, reviewing the footage from the security cameras. "Miguel, look at this," Paco said, pointing at the screen. Someone turned off the cameras just before the necklace went missing. Miguel, with his police background, immediately understood the significance. This wasn't a random theft. Whoever did this knew exactly how to disable the system and time it perfectly. It has to be someone with inside knowledge. Paco nodded. It seems like an inside job. Chapter 5. Confronting Mr. Fernandez. With this new information, Lola had a growing suspicion about Mr. Fernandez. She gathered her team and confronted him in his office, a lavish room with antique furniture and portraits of the Fernandez family on the walls. Mr. Fernandez, did you know the cameras were disabled right before the robbery? Lola asked, her tone calm but firm. What? No, that's impossible. Mr. Fernandez stammered, clearly caught off guard. His hands trembled slightly, and sweat began to form on his brow. Lola, ever observant, pulled out a photo of the security footage showing the moment the cameras were turned off. We have evidence, Mr. Fernandez. You were the one who disabled the cameras. You stole the necklace to sell it on the black market, didn't you? Mr. Fernandez, cornered and unable to deny it any longer, broke down. I had no choice, he confessed, his voice barely above a whisper. The store has been in financial ruin for months. I planned to steal the necklace and sell it to pay off my debts. I never thought I'd get caught. Chapter 6. Resolution. Thanks to Lola and her team, the necklace was recovered, and Mr. Fernandez was arrested for his crime. The once prestigious jeweler had fallen from grace, his reputation tarnished by greed. As they left the jewelry store, Lola turned to Paco and Miguel, who were both pleased with the successful investigation. Another case solved, Lola said with a smile. But something tells me this won't be the last mystery we'll have to untangle. The team walked away, ready for whatever challenges awaited them next in the bustling streets of Madrid, knowing that no matter how complex the case, they could always count on each other.